Why should you never eat alone? Hi everyone, I am Johannes and I'm a strategy consultant. On this channel I share my thoughts, learnings and experiences about consulting, mindset and business. And if you're new to this channel, then please make sure to subscribe to it. Also leave a thumb up. This would really help the channel to grow. And today we talk about networking. We talk about why you never should eat alone. And when I started in consulting, I made one very big mistake. And this mistake was that I underestimated the power and the importance of networking. But the thing is that in consulting, there is a saying, it says a consultant is only as good as his or her network. And there is something true on that. And there are mainly three reasons why networking is so important. First of all, as consultants, we solve business problems, and in order to solve problems, we need information. And there's a common misconception that if you are in consulting, that you need to have a lot of knowledge, but that is wrong. If you are in consulting and if you want to be successful in consulting, you don't need to have the knowledge, but you need to have access to knowledge. And the best source of getting access to knowledge and to important information is to build relationship to people who have this information, because most relevant, most important information you only get from people. And that's reason number one why networking is so important in consulting. The second reason why networking is so important is the following. In consulting, and especially on projects, we are very often dependent on our key stakeholders. So this could be, for example, the top management who hires us. This could be the middle management who are important stakeholders for our project streams, or maybe even people in the operational section who work with us on the operational project results. The thing is that in consulting projects, many things can go wrong. And this can often lead to complicated situations with your stakeholders. So in those situations, you really need to make sure that you have a very good relationship to all the important stakeholders in your project, because this will help you that even in difficult project times, it won't affect you in a negative way. And that's reason number two why networking and building relationships is so important in consulting. Reason number three is that especially if you are on a senior consultant level, if you are on a project manager level, but also if you are just on a more junior level, your performance is also measured by your contribution to the business development for your company. And this means that from a very early point on, you should try to play an active role in business development. This, especially if you're a junior, doesn't mean that you have to acquire projects by your own, but the least thing that you can do, and this is the most important thing that you can do, is that you make sure that you build good relationships to all the project stakeholders, that they like you, that they want to continue to work with you. And this is also a very important part of selling. And of course, if you're more senior, that you really build very deep client relationships so that they trust you, because people will only buy from you, they will only want to work with you if there is a very good relationship, if there is really a good level of trust. And this is reason number three why networking is so important. Well, now the big question is, how can you build a network? When do you actively find the time to build your network? And there's a very simple answer, and this answer is that the best time to build your network is during lunchtime, because there is lunch every single day. So if we talk about a typical work day, you have 5 opportunities to have a lunch, and the good thing is that it's socially very accepted if you do that together with other people. And this means that every single lunch is a great opportunity for you to build those relationships that will help you in your consulting career. So my recommendation and my tip for you and my input for you today is that you really make sure that you use every lunch to build good relationships to your client team, so to your team members, that you really have a great atmosphere in your project. Maybe also to the project partner, if you don't have a lot of exposure to him or her, to your project manager, it's the very same, but also to the client or important stakeholders in your project, that you actively are looking for opportunities to have lunch with them. Also, maybe you want to build a network to your former peers from your university. Maybe there are some people who are working in the same city as you do. So actively use those opportunities to build relationships, and you will see that over time, especially if you do that for a couple of years, for let's say 3 to 4 to 5 years, that this really becomes a huge asset, those relationships, and this will really be a big factor that contributes positively to your career. So of course, I'm interested what other networking tips you have, so please write it down in the comments. And if you like this video, if this brought value, then please subscribe to this channel and leave a thumb up. And with that being said, I wish you a very successful day. Hope to talk to you soon. Goodbye, Johannes.